Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Cancer. Let's take a look and see what's happening. What's coming in for Cancer? What do they need to know? Cancer. What does Cancer need to know? We got a couple coming out there. Gateway, flow, and potential. All right, well, we have somebody here with that unicorn energy ready to take an opportunity. I do feel information, emotions are flowing here because we have a moon and it's starting to glow, but there is also this potential. So somebody sees potential, but what I feel here, because of this moon energy, there could be a potential for a disaster, but there's still potential. It could go either way. Yeah, but somebody here is feeling pretty powerful. This is a gateway, an opportunity. And we have flexibility. So yeah, there is a potential for a disaster. So I feel there's a situation that calls for flexibility, cooperation, and compromise. And I see we have a tiger there standing, looking down towards the light. So this is about moving forward, but like I say, there's a need to cooperate and compromise. And we have leadership. So it has to do with someone taking the lead. Someone's about to take the lead. I feel someone's feelings are flowing, emotions, or it's just about clarity. Cancer, what is it you need to know? This one wants to come out. Ooh, inner peace. This has to do with peace. Between a couple of people, could be a friend, a lover, family member, but you see we got two fish swimming in the same direction. They're both pretty much the same, but a little different. Little yin and yang energy there. Cancer, what's happening? This actually looks really positive. It's just the potential, and I know a lot of people will look at this as very positive, but let's face it, volcanoes erupt. It's not always a good thing. So we'll see. But there is this potential also for peace. So it has to do with someone taking the lead. There's this opportunity. Yeah, we got someone, another person got a very similar energy, and I can't remember what sign. It may have been an earth sign energy, but there it is, Cancer, taking the lead, full steam ahead. Look at that. There's an opportunity, but it requires to kind of go with the flow and to cooperate and compromise. Yeah, we've got change coming. Look at that. This is change. It actually often is positive change, but there's change required. It's saying to just go with the flow and see how things evolve here. Yeah. Let's have a look at the potential. Ooh, that come flying out, yeah. So a painful period in someone's life could be over, but there's also a potential of someone being stabbed in the back. I have to be honest, because this is about walking on glass. So it's about somebody taking control. And it's possible somebody, if they try to control something, they could lose control because there's a need for cooperation and compromise. Yeah. It's kind of like a Three of Pentacles energy, but it has to do with someone going down this path towards the light here. Yeah, it's all about peace here. Yeah, we have the Star, so there is a lot of hope. Well, some hope here. The feelings could be mutual. Look at that, Cancer. Yeah, I feel like there's some hope here, but like I say, the Star has to do with someone needs to let go of something. So it has to do with letting go of control. Let go of control. Don't try to control anything. Just go with the flow. Okay? Because if you try to control something, and this is also someone controlling their emotions too. So it's about controlling your emotions, but not controlling the situation. Yeah, so there's a potential here. It could be somebody, being very upset. It could be very emotional. Okay? Saying to just kind of go with the flow and see what happens. In other words, it's basically saying to just kind of be calm here. Because if you try to control something or you don't control your emotions, there could be a potential for a disaster, whether it's yourself or somebody around you. Yeah, the situation may not serve you if you do this. So, yeah, And if it's not yourself, it's someone else. Because I mean, anybody can be in that energy of the Chariot. So let's have a look at leadership. See, being a leader. Somebody sort of, it's sort of a letting, you know, someone taking the reins on a situation, possibly. Yeah. But it's trying to tell me something else here. Tell me about this leadership. It's about taking the lead, definitely. It's who's taking the lead. Yeah, I mean, it controls the issue. Yeah, we've got that cup runneth over. Some of you with this energy here, you may be waiting to receive here, waiting for someone to reciprocate. And I do feel there's change coming. I actually feel it's interesting because the tables turn. See, an end of a painful period could be over, but if the tables turn the wrong way, when it has to do with control, something could happen. It could create an ending here. So like I say, it's all about letting go of control, going with the flow. See, letting go of the outcome. It's about letting go of the outcome. Just being calm. Yeah, interesting read, Cancer. Very specific, but there's that cup runneth over. See, somebody wants to take the lead, offer the cup. So it's kind of like handing over the reins a little bit here. Yeah, letting somebody else take the reins. But that's likely the issue. Let's take a look at this inner peace. This is about peace between two people, possibly having a conversation. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. See, it's about building, two people cooperating, compromising, working together. This could be a job situation too, but I feel here it's about putting in effort. It's about letting somebody, it's all about controlling your emotions, letting somebody come in, but you can see the tables are turning. See, I feel like you're letting go of the outcome. I actually feel like you're going to do that. Just kind of let go of the outcome, because if you try to control something or you don't control your emotions, the situation may not serve you. But I think the feelings are going to be mutual. I do think there's going to be peace here. I feel like a conversation, but this is also your own inner peace. I mean, there's an opportunity here. There is an opportunity for something. And this could be a job situation. It could be something to do with work. There could be a little bit of a power struggle between two people. But the Eight of Pentacles is talking about work, putting in effort. Someone perfecting their craft and skills. It's also remembering. Yeah, I feel remembering, you know, it takes work here. And I also know here with this energy, it's also about sacrifice too when you talk about flexibility. See, you don't have to bend over backwards to please somebody. Yeah. Really interesting. Definitely mutual. I actually feel there's something going to work out well here. Tell me more about the Chariot energy. Dig into this. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Fast moving energy. Things speeding up. Someone possibly even feeling a little overwhelmed. A lot of incoming communication. Eight of Wands, very fast energy. There's movement, gaining momentum. Look at that change. See, there's change. It's about changing how two people, I feel, deal with the situation. It's about teaming up and working together as a team instead of a power struggle. Tell me about this, because something is ending. I actually feel that this situation, whatever's been happening, is going to come to an end. Yeah, some kind of an agreement, you see, an agreement. Beautiful energy. It's an energy of two people having faith in each other here. It has to do with committing to this path too. Committing to the path, going down this path together. So it looks like there's going to be an agreement. And we have the Seven of Pentacles that came out with that. So there you go. It's an energy of investing. Two people investing in each other. Showing interest. And I do feel it has to do with two people here that could be just really interested in each other. But it's about having faith in each other to work together. Investing in each other. Showing interest. I actually feel like there's a lot of mutual energy here. Yeah, look at that. Two of Cups, having a conversation, seeing eye to eye. See, making sure you're both on the same page, in agreement about letting go of control. Just go with the flow and kind of see what happens. Tell me about the Queen of Cups energy. Yeah, I do see, yeah, possibly friends and family. There is some kind of good news. There's a reason to kind of celebrate here Wow. Looks like there's an opportunity coming in. I feel like somebody here is showing interest or they're invested in this, but it's somebody no longer invested in an energy that will create a disaster, because it feels like somebody losing control of their emotions. They're not controlling their emotions, and it has to do with trying to control a situation. So I actually feel this is going to turn out really well. Yeah, I see somebody here talking to people, curious, learning something. Someone's learning something. There's a lot of curiosity. There's things to be learned. But it is possible somebody kept something to themselves here and didn't say anything, but their cup runneth over. I think it looks to me like you're about to receive here. Yeah, look at that. It could be an invitation to a party, a gathering, or just people getting together. It's an energy of feeling like home. Yeah, someone's curious. They're trying to learn something here. Talking to people, maybe even just listening. Someone needs to kind of listen to the other person to get on the same page. I do see a need with the world, a need for structural changes, lifestyle changes. But you both have to be invested. There has to be some kind of commitment to go down this path. And the Three of Pentacles also talks about spending time together, doing things together. Yeah, getting together here. But it has to do with, I mean, this person's cup literally runneth over. It's about letting this person kind of take the lead. And the reason why, a lot of it's mostly controlling emotions, I feel, on your part, but letting this person kind of figure things kind of out on their own. And then when they come in to take the lead, you know that this person feels confident, is what I feel like it's trying to say. But you can see somebody here maybe talking to people or listening. Yeah, I think this is somebody going to go with the flow here. Somebody could be telling someone something here about yourself, that you're interested, the feelings are mutual. It does look like a major relationship energy, but I see this energy of putting in effort. It's all about building that foundation. But I do see an offer, an invitation. Could be somebody wanting to, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a message. It could come from a friend of a friend, a message, an invitation of some kind here. Yeah, we got someone in hermit mode. Yeah, going within. This is somebody looking at the path they've been on and where they want to go. But it's the person looking for clues, shining a light. They're looking for answers. Now, if it isn't this person here, this curious person, some strong Taurus energy here too, by the way. I actually feel this is two people who are actually going to make an agreement. It's about investing in something, maybe even a house and a home together. But this is a fresh new start. Somebody could be working on their home, kind of preparing something here too. But this person is looking for clues. They're looking for answers. There's something that they're curious that they want to know. It could be somebody who just wants to know maybe where you live too. They want to send some kind of a message, but it could come from a friend of a friend. And there we have the Two of Swords. Somebody here is, look at that. Into me, I see kind of energy with the Hermit as well. Someone who just spends time alone at home. Somebody spending time alone at home, kind of going within, soul searching. There's something this person didn't see, they're now seeing. So there was a little indecision. This is someone actually feeling this. There's potential. It's actually turning out positive. They actually see potential of being together, working together, teaming up, maybe even living together or investing in a home together. There's some sort of decision. Someone also needs to take off their rose-colored glasses and see. And that's what I feel someone's doing. There's something being learned here. Talking to people. Tell me about this Page of Swords. Who is this person? Yeah, this is someone taking lessons learned. Yeah, I feel somebody here is trying to, it's an energy of somebody trying to avoid a disaster by learning, finding out things, investing, what you're interested in, everything that you want to do, your lifestyle. Yeah, it's just, to me, it looks like a curious person. I know somebody's going to jump up and go, oh my God, it's a stalker. If people are worried about other people being curious about them on social media or their neighborhood or through work situations, then everybody in the world is a stalker and nobody would ever connect. It's how people usually connect. Someone's curious. They're like, this person's kind of interesting. I do see a lot of energy here, Cancer, of this energy of someone trying to avoid a disaster. You see? They're looking for clues, but you can see they're taking something that they've learned and applying it to this. I feel like there even could be somebody in another community, somebody taking a trip travel, because there's opportunity. This is a gateway. And this often tells me too, when somebody is feeling like this power with the unicorn and taking an open, there's like an open door, an opportunity to connect, to have a conversation, for two people to come together here, regardless of what it is, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, investing in something together, even a home. But I really like the fact that there's some kind of good news. This is somebody kind of just waiting for things to calm down, or just, it's a transition, maybe some time in between. So if there has been something that's happened between you, some sort of disagreement, I feel that this is about moving forward, applying those lessons. Yeah. Got somebody spending time at home contemplating. Yeah. So someone who's taken a little bit of a break, rest, relaxation, someone getting out of their head. But it's somebody who hasn't been taking action, just kind of avoiding something for a bit here till things calm down. A little R&R. This could have to do with taking a trip, travel, somebody wanting to visit someone. It could be that simple. But to me, it looks like somebody wants to come and visit or come to see you. They're trying to find something out here. But the interesting part about this person is I feel like it's not just curiosity. It's something that they're learning, that they want to know, that they didn't know. And it's positive news. Something about why, because the hermit looks for answers. Why? Right? So this is someone not taking any action just yet, just clearing their head, taking a little rest. This could be a vacation. Let's have a look at the Two of Swords. But somebody seeing something they didn't see. Oh, this person's learned something. So this is somebody who feels confident now they can make the right choice. So this is about this person taking the lead. But it's also an energy of letting go of control at the same time. Now there's emotional control, but there's also taking the reins of a situation and being the leader. This person's confident. They're wise. Yeah, they want to build here, and they're looking at this. Someone wants to know what someone does for work, everything they do. For some of you who, you might know who this is. I feel like you do, but there is potential, but there's also a potential for disaster. There is a need to cooperate and compromise, and I don't feel it's all just yourself. But one thing I can say, do not bend over backwards to please somebody. Make sure somebody puts in some effort. It goes both ways. So take off the rose-colored glasses and the blindfold, but I also feel this person's doing it. Look at that. This is an emperor. We have an emperor energy. This is a person who can make things happen, and I feel this is what someone's doing. They're making something happen. They want to connect. This could be somebody making peace with their past, releasing things that they no longer serves them, and it could have to do with control. I do sense a power struggle. But it's also someone who's trying. With the King of Swords, it's a person who tries to not let their emotions rule them. That's why it could be somebody who come across as a little cold. Very often skeptical, unable to make a decision till they find something out. But it feels positive. I mean, it's an emperor. This is someone who's manifested the energies of the emperor. Look at that. So somebody here is very happy, very positive, feeling happy with something that they've learned. It's a person who wants to make the right decisions. Something they didn't see, they now know, and it makes them happy. They want to get something going. So this is why let go of control. Let this person kind of hand over the reins. Let them feel like they're in control. You see? This is yourself too, taking lessons learned, right? Keep your emotions in check. Don't be ruled by them. This person's very happy. They want to get something going. But I also see an opportunity, a new house, a new home, or just the start of something. Whatever is happening here, it's going to be exposed here. It's someone exposing their feelings is what I feel. Yeah. They want to get something going here. This is someone who's not, it's telling you too, this isn't necessarily the masculine because of the image. This is about yourself, just taking a little break. Don't take any action. Just be still, be calm, and let this person, this is when somebody makes a decision themselves and they feel like they're in control of the making the decision. You know when they come in that they're doing it for the right reasons. Tell me about the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is someone assessing the situation. This is a person trying to slow down a little bit and just assess, just being calm. They're looking at the situation. But this is all about someone's path again. See, someone's spending time alone in hermit mode, looking at the path, the course of action, where they want this to be, what they want the outcome to be. And yeah, there's a little apprehension. But they're hoping, I feel here, this is someone plans and prepares and hopes for the best. See, very positive. They're coming into this feeling positive. This is quite the read. And I feel just, oh, look at that, King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone stable. See, they're leveling up. They're assessing it. They like what they see. They feel really positive. I think this is somebody just curious, like, you know, how you spend your time, what you do, things you're interested in. It's like they want to come in kind of prepared, because this is the King of Pentacles likes to prepare. They plan and prepare and look ahead. Somebody who likes to be prepared for anything. So interesting. They're prepared financially too. So I do see a lot of focus on finances, a house, a home, someone's financial foundation. This person's stable and very grounded. They're trying to make sensible decisions here. But look at that positive. See, they're going into this feeling happy, feeling positive, like they really want this. Yeah, see, they see the bigger picture here too. This is someone here who may have put on the brakes at some point, you know, and they kind of needed to regroup. But this is what they see as a Ten of Cups, happy home, happy life, emotional fulfillment. This is where they see themselves. This is this person's goal, I feel. I love this energy. It's all about two people putting all the cups on the table here. I think you're going to have an agreement with someone here. Yeah, I feel there's going to be an agreement. Give me one more on that Seven of Pentacles, though. The investing. See, being patient. It's saying to be patient. It's about letting go of control, not rushing into something. And that's what this person doesn't want to do, is rush in. And that's a good thing. Because then you know this person. When the Knight of Pentacles comes up, it has to do with this person being serious. It has to do with this person, I mean, not just sort of charting their course, the plan, but it has to do with sincerity, being sincere. See, when the King of Swords comes up, it's someone who often feels this may not be in their best interest, whether you're sincere. So look for that sincerity. Anybody who takes their time and slows down a little is far more sincere than somebody who tries to rush or become pushy. See, that's what I feel. It's about reining it in a little bit. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's about investing. This is what they see is opportunity. They know a good thing when they see it. Yeah, but look at that. It's an Emperor and Empress. See, a power struggle. There's a potential for a disaster. We have two very powerful people. But this is about the feminine energy here becoming the Empress. It's about mastering those emotions. The Empress is wise too, because the Empress knows. Let them think they're in control. See, the lessons you've learned, it's about, I feel like you're learning this. Let them think they're in control. The Empress knows. Give me one more on that energy. Yeah, see, moving forward calmly and peacefully. It's a little time in between, things calming down, but it's all, mostly this is applying the lessons maybe from a past situation. Just kind of, and this is also about two people taking time to get to know each other, to learn about each other instead of rushing in, moving in together, living together. Yeah, this is a really nice energy. This person's stable. They're prepared. They're seeing the bigger picture. What they see makes them happy. But this is somebody who also knows what makes them happy. But it's whether or not they can make the other person happy. So they're really looking ahead and planning. I feel this person feels prepared. They, not just prepared, but they feel ready because they're looking ahead. Yeah, they're seeing a bright, happy future here. So this is really, really nice. Yeah, so I feel the message is just take time to get to know someone. Just be calm to avoid a disaster. Because it's when you start something with someone, if you rush in and don't take time to get to know them, the potential is a disaster. Yeah, and I do see definitely financial stability always helps in a relationship. It's less complicated. I feel you actually could complement each other, like working together as a team here. This person's like, they've learned something. They're applying it, but I feel like it's telling you as well. With this energy here, take more time to get to know them. But I do think this is very positive. It could go either way. It all has to do with power. It all has to do with using your power wisely, not being ruled by your emotions. This person's definitely not ruled by their emotions. It doesn't mean they're not emotional, because you can see internally this person's cup runneth over. They know a good thing when they see it, see? Yeah, it's an energy of not being overwhelmed too, but this is about this person taking the lead. Just let them take the lead. Then you know they're serious, and you know that this person if they want to go a little bit slow, just kind of let it happen and see where it goes. So take care and bye for now.